Hello. Hi there. We are on Tuesday of the second week of school, but it feels like 6 weeks in. Okay. Anyway, it's time to update you with some exciting stories from second grade. So I already told you about the student who licked the walls. That is no longer happening, so we're grateful for that. Today we had an adventure though. But I'm going to keep you in suspense for a second. And I'm gonna update you on a couple things going on in the room. First of all, I'm a genius. Yes, I got my nails done. They're pretty nice, huh? But my nails grow so fast, I literally got them done on Saturday, and look at that, they're already growing out. Anyway, sorry, off topic. Okay, so I'm a genius. So I've told you about this before, I'm pretty sure. For my reward system, my students earn signatures on an amazing student card, and then when the whole thing's filled up, they cash it in for a prize. Well, cardstock is not open stock. Regular paper is not going to last long enough. And so this year, I came up with a brilliant plan. I took their amazing student cards and I printed them on cardstock and then I laminated them. And I've been signing them with vis-a-vis markers because that does not, check this out, it does not really erase. It smears a little bit, but it doesn't really erase with touching or anything like that. They keep them in their pencil box. It's safe. I sign their cards. When it's filled up, I will use a whiteboard spray to wash it off and we'll start again. I don't have to print cards out for everybody all the time. I literally just print one and done. Remember when I ordered the chair bands from Donors Choose? My replacement idea for those finally came in. It's these. They're little, what are they called? Fidgety feet bands in calm colors, which just so happen to be my favorite colors, so that's cool. So they look like this, and then they go around the bottom of the chair. I haven't tried them out yet, so I'll show you what they look like when I get them. But all of my pieces for both of my Donors Choose projects have come in now, so I get to start on my thank you notes for those. So that'll be fun. Also, tomorrow we are doing testing, a math testing to figure out what our students' base 10 knowledge is, which I think is awesome. I'm super excited to have that information going in, but that means I have a sub. And so there are the famed sticky notes and papers on my desk. Did you know that it is incredibly difficult to make sub-plans for the second week of school? Because I'm not even doing 100% real things. We're trying to figure out our schedule and how to learn still. How am I supposed to make sub-plans? So sorry, but some of this stuff is total throwaway. I just needed something for the students to do to keep occupied. Okay, that's enough of me wandering around talking about absolutely nothing. Really, I'm kind of just stalling because this story is so great. I just want some build up to it. But I think the time has finally arrived. However, there's a lot of people in this building right now, and I'm not a huge fan of being walked in on while filming, so I'm gonna go out to my car to tell the story. One last thing before I leave, I'm super amazed at how well the classroom is holding up. Honestly, look at this. These kids are pretty clean. Even in their desks, it's still pretty good. And I've managed to stay decently clean. It doesn't look like it because the sub-plans are everywhere, but honestly, this space is a bit of a mess. I haven't decided how to work that out. Honestly though, it's staying together pretty well. And my class jobs, super great. Loving the job crews right now. Just took a second to adjust. Okay, the story, here it goes. So I don't remember if I ever actually mentioned this last year, but I do not like teeth being pulled. When I was a little girl, my mom literally pinned me down on the couch and would pull my teeth out because I wouldn't pull them out, and we were afraid that it was gonna get infected or I would swallow them or something. I hate that. It's disgusting, okay? Not great for a second grade teacher because half the class are losing all their teeth all year long, okay? So anyway, second grade, kids are pulling teeth left and right. Today, a student has a loose tooth. It's literally hanging by a thread, okay? He goes and pulls it in the bathroom, puts it in the container. I don't have to deal with it. I'm okay. I'm all right, cool. I'm happy for you that you pulled your tooth. Let's move on. However, everybody else in class then all of a sudden has loose teeth. You would have thought I worked in the dentist's office because I kid you not, I'm thinking of 3 kids specifically right now who are sitting there wiggling teeth. I'm not even sure if those teeth were supposed to be coming out. And they were wiggling them with all their might, determined that they were also going to lose a tooth today. Finally, I had to be I'm happy that your teeth are loose. Quit trying to pull them in class. Wait till you get home. because like literally 4 kids are now losing teeth in the middle of class. Only one of them managed to actually pull it out. The rest of them were just wiggling them. And one girl was actually super close. But like, really? Do we have to pull our teeth out at school? I just don't. Ugh. Please don't. Okay, but now it's time for my actual story. This is my favorite teacher story to date. Granted, I've only taught, this is my 2nd year, so it's like 180 days plus 7, like 187 days, but still. This is a really good story. So, I'm sitting there in my teacher chair in the corner sitting spot, okay? We have 5 minutes. I think it was actually 3. Somewhere in there, 5 to 3 minutes before we leave to art. And I'm about to have a really good discussion with them to review a couple procedures. I don't know which one it was. I have the memory of a goldfish during the school year, okay? Anyway, it's serious. Everyone's listening quietly, which is a miracle. And all of a sudden, and I've had a cold all week, okay? I feel my nose start to run a little bit. So I do like the casual wipe, like I'll grab a tissue in 3 minutes. It's okay, we'll make it through. Do the casual wipe. Blood. Blood is on my fingers. My nose is straight up bleeding, and not a little bit. Like, it's about to go. So I quickly pinch my nose, and I'm like, oh, my nose is bleeding. And I step into the back room, and I grab a tissue and rinse my hand off. And I stand there with a tissue over my nose, blood dripping out of my face into this tissue, and line my kids up in a quiet line. And as they're lining up, I like clean it off and throw it out and grab a new tissue. It's still bleeding. So I'm holding, I didn't throw it out. I'm holding a tissue covered in my blood. I've got another one up against my face with blood in it. And I walk my children down the hall to the art classroom holding a bloody tissue and one against my nose. Of course, the art teacher is not ready for them yet. So we have to wait for the entire 3rd grade class to come out. So I'm standing there with like bloody tissues pressed to my face as 3rd grade walks past, and I wait for 2nd grade to go in. And finally they go in and I get cleaned up. I mean, at that point, what are you gonna do? Your nose is bleeding in the middle of class. I am just incredibly grateful, like holla, #blessed. That was, sorry, I'm supposed to be an adult. Anyway, I'm super grateful that it didn't happen with like 20 minutes till something, that it literally happened like as we were lining up, so I had a chance to take care of myself. What am I gonna do if my nose starts bleeding in the middle of the day? Just be like, fend for yourself, children. I'm bleeding everywhere. Luckily, I had just completed my bloodborne pathogens training, so that's good. At least I'm trained in how to not get my blood on people. Which I didn't, by the way. Or on myself. It's a brand new shirt. If I had blood on the shirt, I would be real hurt. Anyway, I forgot one important story from today. So as if the bloody nose thing and the teeth, I really cannot do this plural thing right now, coming out was not enough. As we were coming in from recess, I see a figure. I'm assuming it was a 4th grade girl. Not sure. Some girl comes booking it past our line down the hallway. And she doesn't make it, guys. She did not make it into the bathroom. She began to puke on the floor in front of my 2nd graders. So we have now had blood and guts in one day. And we're losing body parts too, because teeth sort of count as body parts. And that's just a normal day. Normal day. Blood, guts, and gore, people. Blood, guts, and gore. So 2nd grade is going super well. And I just want to say this. It hasn't been a ride in the park getting started this 2nd year. I'll be 100% honest. I wasn't excited to come back to school. And I was really kind of freaked out by that. Like, I can't be burned out after 1 year, right? And I was kind of freaked out by the fact that I was not pumped to come back. I just wasn't. I wasn't feeling it. And it's just been kind of a drag every day. Like, I go running in the morning and then I go to school and I'm kind of like, But today finally like felt like things were coming together and I'm a little bit on top of it and it's snapping. And I'm glad that I had that crazy moment today because that brought some of the fun back into this year. And I mean, I'm just being totally open here. I was not having the most fun. It wasn't awful, and I like my students a lot and things were going good, but I felt like I was kind of in that fake it till you make it moment. And I think I'm reaching the made it moment, that it's actually starting to be really fun for me again today. So I'm just really grateful that happened. And if you are somebody who is in the middle of school and you're not loving it and you're just kind of going through the motions right now, look for those little things, those silly things, those crazy things that are going to happen to you, and find those moments to help you find why you love teaching. And hold on to those, because honestly, there's going to be more hard times than happy a lot of the time. That's just the nature of our jobs. But there will be happy times, and it will be worth it. And teaching really is great. And if you get a bloody nose in the middle of class, roll with it. Just roll with it. I'll be back with more second grade adventures, probably sooner rather than later at the rate this year's going. And thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, I'm going to be one of those new annoying YouTubers and tell you to subscribe so you can get notified when I post videos, because trust me, you're going to want to know the kinds of things that are happening in my life. So get excited for many more adventures. Thanks for watching. See ya.